Good morning, everyone. I'm Lucas Guerrero. I'm the president of Team Frederick Home Builders. I would like to say thank you for allowing us to convey as to why we are the best candidate to build this home. Team Frederick's priorities are quality construction, reliability, efficiency, and customer service. We are a very active member of the National Association of Home Builders. Thus, we have a wealth of additional knowledge at our fingertips, access to continuous training and educational opportunities to maintain our status as a top-rated home builder. We take tremendous pride in the work we do and our finished products. We also give back to the community. For instance, we recently donated a house to the Habitat for Humanity. All of our team members have been involved in building outside storage systems for local high school sports teams. At this time, it is my pleasure and honor to introduce to you the rest of my team. Rebecca Chong, in charge of design. Hunter Knox, our material takeoff. Daniel Copenhaver, our lead cost estimator. And Dylan Hunter, our project manager. I would now like to ask Rebecca to tell you a little more about what she does in design.
Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Rebecca Chong, and as Lucas previously said, I'm in charge of designing and drawing plans for Team Frederick Home Builders. So my job is to directly collaborate with the client looking to build their dream home, and I create and modify plans until they are beyond satisfied with what we provide. In order to create the highest standard plans for every project we begin, I use the software program Autodesk Revit. While designing drawings, I can use Revit to lay out specific sections of our plans so that our client can see each detail that we put into their project. Examples of this would be the wall section, which shows the interior of the walls, our our roof plans, and certain elevation levels. Our drawings are extremely precise, and we have the ability to view them from various angles or in three-dimensional view, which allows for easier visual presentation. Now I'd like to introduce you to Hunter Knox, who is in charge of estimating material takeoff. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you for this time and the opportunity to present. My name is Hunter Knox, and I am the lead material takeoff estimator for Team Frederick Home Builders. Material takeoff includes any materials that will be used during the building process. This can be anything such as siding, doors, windows, and etc. Along with this responsibility, I worked closely with our project manager, Dylan, to create a schedule of when all materials would be on site. This is done to ensure all materials are on site on time, as well as to prevent delays. To create this estimate, I used a computer program called Estima, which allows you to create detailed material lists of all materials needed, as well as detailed material lists for certain sections of your project. To begin, I took our architect Rebecca's drawings and placed them into Estima. Once I had done this, I scaled them to size. With these scale drawings, I created a detailed material list of all materials needed. Using this list, I checked against the precise estimates of home builders in our region. This was done to ensure our hard work was successful. Thank you, and I would now like to introduce you to Daniel, our lead price estimator.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Daniel Copenhaver, the lead price estimator in determining the cost of your home. To my education, knowledge, and engineering experience in business and finance enables me to fulfill my duties and responsibilities with 100% confidence and professionalism. As the lead estimator, I quantify the materials, labor, and equipment in order to complete the construction of your home. I also play a key role in determining the manufactured products going into your home. As an example, roofing, insulation, and drywall are CertainTeed brand. Your appliances are Whirlpool, and your HVAC system is supplied by Lennox. I would now like to introduce you to our project manager, Dylan.
Good morning. Again, thank you for this time and opportunity. My name is Dylan Hunter. I'm the project manager of Team Frederick Home Builders. My role at the company is to ensure construction of a home goes smoothly and the materials are there on time. To achieve this, I collaborated with Hunter, our material and labor takeoff. We secured a template from a fellow National Home Builder Associate member. We used local contractors to price the framing, electrical, plumbing, HVAC, etc. I will continuously monitor the construction of your home to ensure it's completed with the highest possible craftsmanship. Also, we will be promoting job safety as per the OSHA standard guidelines. Rest assured, I have knowledge and experience to ensure the construction of a home is completed on time. I'd now like to hand it back off to Lucas, President of Team Frederick Home Builders. Thank you and have a good day.
This concludes our presentation. As you know, our mission is to build a long-lasting community. Let us construct the perfect home and do all of the heavy lifting for you. Thank you for your time and allowing us to present our proposal.
Okay, I'll start. Great job on your presentation skills. I love it. I love your outfits you're wearing. I love the ties. I just got some questions. There might be trick questions. I don't know. You guys did some great plan work, but you didn't have to get into that detail. You guys did some nice work. There were some items that were called out, and one of them was a header height on one of the cross sections at 6'11" and 3/8. Was there a reason that you picked that number for the height of a door header and a window header? Was there a reason that you picked it? Anybody can answer.
There's no real particular reason we chose that height. It just seemed like a pretty standard height.
Okay. Have you ever gone to like the Lowe's or Home Depot and measured a door and seen what a door is for height?
Personally, I have not.
Okay, well, sometimes when you're out, just when you're looking at these things, just measure the height. The door is usually the slab they call 6'8" inch slab. And then with the door jamb, another 3/4 and a gap on the bottom. Sometimes we go 6'10", and if I put another layer of floors, it's 6'10 and a half. But what I have to do is I look at the header above it. I got the 2 plates, the header. I gotta look at the material that goes in it. So when you call out a number, just be careful. What did you call out? Just go and measure a job site someplace and see what they're doing on it. But at least you labeled it. Here's another trick question. You labeled in your estimate 14-foot SPF 2x4 interior studs. Why? Who did the estimate on that?
I would have done the estimate, but I can't think of a particular reason I would have done that.
Okay. You know what the answer is? Your trimmers. You were right. The 14-footers were right. I was just wondering if you guys, when you figured the 14-footers, cut them in half. It's the best use of material for your trimmers on your windows and doors. The portal design, thank you for putting that in. It's a great job putting that portal design. I love your framing layout that you did. It's really good. The only thing is when you put a double stud, there is a code that is actually from Wensville County or from the city. Actually has a code. The headers is from this to this, it takes 1 trimmer. But from that to that, it takes 2 trimmers. So just if you saw that code, it's right in the code book there on header sizing. Just be very careful that you follow that guideline because the carpenters will do what you did. And all of a sudden, here comes the inspector. You might flag a red line or give a correction notice to the framer because of that. And then the other one is just on scheduling. We're in cold weather. We have in February, we got 20 days below freezing, and I think in March, it's like 15 days or 12 days below freezing. As soon as we hang the drywall, and if it's cold out, will my sheetrock mud stick to the sheetrock? It won't. So what do I want to do to the attic? I want to throw insulation as fast as I can. So you have to take a look at the timing when you did your schedule. Close that up so I can heat that lid so I can get my drywall to stick to that drywall. or the mud to stick to the drywall. But otherwise, great job, guys.
Right, very good job, guys. Is this your first year here? Yes. Well, welcome. Can you talk to me about your biggest challenges as a team?
Just starting in general.
What's that?
Trying to get it all together in the beginning, probably one of the biggest challenges.
How did you guys work together? Did you guys meet once a week or have a set class, or how did you guys do it?
We have class periods that are 3 hours long. It differs 3 days and 2 days, matters what day it is. So if we go there on day 2s, we would always collaborate for 3 hours. We would practice, and then the next time we would practice something different. So it was just always, there was no set time. It was 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. And then we would sometimes, out of school, would go over to Annandale and practice with them and get our knowledge and stuff like that.
Good. I mean, it looks like you guys had fun with this, and you guys did a great job. Like I said, there was quite a few detailed notes. The portal frame header that I caught, that was very nice. A couple things with the steel. It looked like you decreased the steel size and then also took out a column, so check that. You did include the dead men for support, which was good. Let's see. The site plan, I would like to see a little bit more detail on the site plan. I should be able to give that to the excavator and have him basically be able to dig the hole, but there were no dimensions on it as far as on the house, the footprint itself. So make sure you include all those dimensions and then kind of proposed elevations. So that would be a recommendation on that. On your schedule, be sure to include like your finish items. So make sure you have a final walk in there. Make sure you have plenty of cleans. We usually have a clean and then like a quality inspection, then a couple touch-ups and things before we do our final walk. That way we're presenting the house in the best possible shape. And then even after that, after our final walkthrough, then we have a couple days to get the house buttoned up. So there were a few grammar errors I saw, so just double check. I mean, like I said, just kind of breeze through it one more time. There were a couple of misspellings and things like that. So just make sure everybody's, like I said, taking the time to put as many eyes on it as possible. But overall, very good job.
Congratulations, guys, for being your first year. I personally am very impressed with you guys. I think you guys did an awesome job. Is it Hunter on the estimate? So a lot of colleges didn't include it, but I saw that you guys included the screens for your windows. That was a very nice touch. It is a cost associated with the job, so I think that was a very nice touch that you guys included that I didn't see many of the colleges or if any of them do it. So I think that was awesome. Don't forget your exterior paint and your garage doors. I think you guys may have missed that in your estimate, but just some details. Did you guys decide to go with pre-built wall panels?
Yes, our walls are rebuilt in the factory, that way they're easy, it goes up quicker, so our schedule should be a little shorter.
Awesome. I noted that and wanted to see what sparked your idea there, but I think it was a awesome thought, awesome idea. Definitely something new that I'm sure we'll go to in the future. But I think you guys did an awesome job. Very impressed.
Miles, that's an understatement for me. Very, very, very impressed with everything you did, your professionalism and your presentation particularly. Your attention to detail was amazing. I loved the 4th bedroom section that you did. It showed the piggyback truss on the top. Do you know how many people actually know what a piggyback truss was? I had a question for you, by the way. How did you create these drawings from a Revit? Did you have difficulty converting them to 2D in a 2D fashion?
Yes, it was slightly difficult because it was the first time I ever used the program. Actually, so I did receive a lot of coaching, but he helped me out with like using the right tools in order to convert.
Unless you're very averse in Revit and trying to convert those drawings to 2D to the 2D factor, Revit it doesn't draw trusses very well. So you have to understand what's actually there and how to input it. You inputted the information that's needed to generate the correct drawings, and fantastic. And I'm going to tell you that actually I disagree with you, Dean. Do you know why? I'm going to give you the answer of why your window head heights were 6 feet 11 and 3/8. Want me to tell you? Okay. Very smart. Maybe somebody told you that, but to understand it, and this is something just to move forward on. You have a 8 foot 1 1/8, right? Plate height. You have a double 2x4 for your top plate. That's 3 inches. You have a 2x10 header, which is 9 1/4 inches, and you have 1.5 inches, a flat 2x on the bottom. That's your top of window. So that is 6 feet 11 and 3/8. So what it is you don't have to fur down your walls or create basically anything in there. So great job.
The last thing I had is, I love how you highlighted your estimate. That's how I do it, that's how I taught it. Very, very professional, looking at your estimate with all the different highlighted areas, because it's just, that's how we do it. Just a great, great job on doing that, gentlemen.
Just on the schedule, just be careful. I know you guys did panelized, which was great, but frame labor, I'm only seeing 3 days, so that's pretty aggressive, because keep in mind that you still need to set your steel, your floor joist, then you need to subfloor, set your panels, and then second floor, joist, subfloor, and also set your crane. So even with panels, we're probably looking at 8 to 12 business days as far as the frame time. In the problem description, we talked about hitting rocks, so make sure you account for that. So that 25 hours, so figure 3 to 4 days for an excavation. And then just your backfill time from pouring foundation, especially in the winter months. You want to make sure you give yourself a full 7 days, if not 7 to 10 days, for that foundation to cure before you put any weight up against it. So, other than that, we got 1 more minute.
Just a real quick question. You have a drop zone in there, so were you actually thinking, and you laid out, you actually took certain areas to, in the enlarged plans and things, and it was greatly appreciated. So it's, again, wonderful job.